Okay, online auction bidding and online auctions is something that is not a part of Sage Auction Solutions. Why not?
Well, not right now. We just don't think the technology is available right now for what we're doing. We think right now what they're doing with online only auctions is kind of the low end. I mean, it's without disparaging anything, it's the Walmart end of it. If you're wanting to do something without putting out a lot of money and maybe be able to get some results with it, then you can try the online auction. But what we find out is that the online auctioneers, quote unquote, I don't know how you can call yourself an auctioneer if you don't do auctions, but the online auction end of it is what they talk about a lot is that, we've got a million gazillion internet bidders that's going to be available for this sale. But the problem is that they're 1,500 miles away from the property. They're only interested in the property if it brings pennies on the dollar. And so what you end up getting is a lot of bottom feeders at the online only type auctions. And as a full service auction company, we want to make sure that those bidders have the information that they need to be an informed bidder. They're going to bid more if they're an informed bidder. That means we're going to provide a lot of due diligence. We're going to do property inspections. We're going to do all of those kind of things.
So by keeping the personal contact with the clients, by keeping all the effort that's put into the marketing, and by handling it the way you guys handle it, that full service really becomes a major key to the success of the auction.
Oh, I think it's absolutely essential to have full service, to have, like I said, boots on the ground, to make sure that you're inspecting the property, you're holding the property open. A lot of these online only companies have never seen the property. They ask you, the asset manager, to send them a picture of the property. They're not ever going to see the property. They're going to say that they've got 60,000 potential bidders for your property. As I said, they're 1,500 miles away, and yeah, they'll be a bidder if they can get it for pennies on the dollar. But what we're trying to do is reach that end user, the person who wants the property to use it, not to resell it, but to use it. And so what you'll find out is that full service auction company is really important to be able to get you that top dollar that you're going to get through selling it to an end user versus an investor who's going to simply turn around and sell it again.
Right now, some companies, when you talk about buying, some companies will keep a 100,000 buyer database. What type of database does Sage Auction keep?
Well, we come back to that again. I kid people. I said, well, we have a 350 million buyer database. That's the population of the United States. And so, real estate is local. And so you're going to have to go for that local buyer. And again, it's the full service aspect of it. If I'm selling a property in St. Louis, Missouri, I certainly am not looking for a bottom feeder that's from Miami, Florida, that thinks he wants to pick something up for pennies on the dollar. He's never seen the property other than the picture that you're showing him because you're not holding it open. He's not getting any due diligence on the property. If you're selling a commercial property, what's the first thing he's going to ask for? First thing he's going to ask for is an environmental site survey. There's no environmental site survey available with an online only auction. So you have very little due diligence, and that means that the bidder is not very confident in his bid. So if he's not confidently bidding, he's going to bid this much. No, he's probably going to bid this much. And that's certainly telling, because one of the things that we see with the online only auctions is we see these properties going through again and again and again and again. And what happens is the value or the bid price simply keeps going down and down and down. And so we think that through a full service auction company, we can achieve better results and in the end, net more money, for our seller.